Hey, how's it going? Check this out. Camera, can you see? Anyway, this is my old Fallout Collections Edition. Now, I got this thing, and they had an event at GameStop. You've heard of GameStop, right? It's a place where you can sell your old games for pennies on the dollar. Pennies are those things you see scattered across the ground. Anyway, so it comes with like chips and what is this? Some cards with Fallout themed stuff, and of course the 33rd chip. But they had an event where they played Texas Hold'em, and they used bottle caps from a local brewery, and I won. So I got I don't know which one of these is the limited edition, but there was 5 extra chips and a pack of different cards. So they're super rare. Only the GameStops had them. Yeah, anyway, that's not why you're here. You're for the future of Starfield modding. For the future. For the future. Anyway, the point is, we're talking to someone who was working on the Fallout New Vegas project, turning Fallout New Vegas into the Fallout 4 engine. So let's get into it before I mess up this intro anymore. So we're looking at this creator's, and I can't say his name. He's from the country Georgia. So we just call him Shavka. Shorter of shavkacagarikia. Not even going to try. But anyway, he does have some pre-releases. Wait, drop that accent, Shiloh. So we're gonna look at his most endorsed. And so Bullets Counted is really cool, and it's the most popular one with over 1 million downloads because some of the guns, they don't actually reload with the count that you shot. I know it sounds a little confusing, but it's for realism, and it makes it so other people developing gun mods can use the counting system much easier than what is in the Bethesda engine for New Vegas. So yeah, that one really used by mod authors, and so that's why it's been downloaded. But the second one, this is coming from Fallout New Vegas, is a classic holstered weapon system. And this is for the Fallout New Vegas, where you can have the guns on the side and whatnot. So he's doing that development. Classic holstered weapon system. As we all know, for Fallout 4, Bethesda decided to remove physical appearance of holstered weapons on characters. Now, when a weapon is holstered, it just vanishes in thin air. This mod is dynamic engine-level system that brings the feature back from previous Fallout games. The dynamic nature of this mod allows for it just to work on any weapon, including any mod as long as they are consistent with the implementation standards of vanilla weapons. So, of course, a very popular mod, but the cool thing is all his mods are coming from the development of Fallout New Vegas, which is very exciting. Damage Threshold Framework, that's another one that's kind of a pre-release of the New Vegas system. So yeah, let's see what Shavka has to say. When did you get into modding, and what inspired you to do it? It was probably 2014. I started my bachelor's degree in computer science and was making first steps into programming world. Video games in general and game development specifically was an interesting subject to me, but not for my friends and people around me at that time. And making a game from scratch is not easy, especially when you are alone and have no idea how it's done. Modding an already existing game makes things easier. You already have some base and can add small stuff and instantly see results. I started with modding Fallout New Vegas. It's my favorite game, and I suppose it was a natural thing that I got interested in modding it. I don't remember if there were any specific mods that inspired me. I just loved the game, and I wanted to add my stuff there. That is completely opposite to why I moved to Fallout 4. This will probably sound paradoxical, considering that I have been modding Fallout 4 basically since its release. But I didn't like the game, and I wanted to add stuff it should have had, or fix stuff I didn't like. Now, this is not a hot take, but Fallout New Vegas is definitely one of the better Fallouts out there. It just was always weird to me that they used Chandler to shoot you in the face.
Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves like smooth little babies. No.
No, it makes perfect sense. I mean, you can look at it as a game that you just love so much, you just want to add more content, like a Witcher game, or you have a game where you really have a good foundation and tools to work with it to make it into what you want, like Bethesda games, especially like Fallout 4, where you can argue that all the factions are just pure trash. Not the faction lore themselves, just the portrayal of them in Fallout 4. You can leave your hate comments down below. Are you planning on modding Starfield? And if you do, what do you think will be your first mod? Well, I basically abandoned modding Fallout 4 for several months already, and a small amount of my free modding time is spent on Fallout 4 New Vegas project. But I will definitely mess with Starfield's creation kit. I might not play the game itself much, but I have been using the creation kit, reverse engineering engine stuff and adding low-level systems and mechanics on top of the engine for quite some time. And I'm very interested to see how Bethesda improved and extended it. By looking at trailers, it looks like they did lots of interesting things there. As for my first mod, I have no idea. Maybe I won't even release anything publicly. It's difficult to say now. It's pretty cool to get an insight on someone who studied computer science and their interest in the modding community. I think this is probably where most utility modders come from. The people who have the love for the tools themselves, not the actual production of a mod. And I've already said I have nothing but respect for those people. They're super efficient with what they do. And I think that's because they have a love for the tool itself. So they enjoy diving right into it. That's someone like a painter who's kind of meh about painting, but all about increasing his spray gun so it has the best flow control. Or put your geeky analogy here. Will the usability of CK2 dictate your interest in modding? And what improvements to the CK would you like to see implemented? Or do you use another program like Fallout 4 Edit? No, I'm pretty accustomed to the CK and the way the engine works, so I cannot imagine that they somehow made it worse to use. But of course, modders will need to wait for Starfield script extender to make some advanced stuff. As for improvements, I'm interested to see how their procedural generation works, and how its functionality is exposed in CK. Also, the engine has new animation systems. They have been making it more and more flexible on every new iteration of the CK. So let's see what they did this time. I agree with this outlook. I'm used to it. It can't get any worse. I'm looking forward to it getting better. It's basically waiting in line and someone going, man, this line is so long. And then he's like, yeah, it's not going to get any worse. So, f it. From the gameplay we have seen, what animations did you see that have the most need for a boost? And what animations pleasantly surprised you the most? I haven't done any deep analysis of the gameplay, and from what I remember, animations looked okay to me. But to be honest, I wasn't expecting anything special neither. Bethesda games have advantages over other games in some areas, but animations is not one of them. 100%! I remember when the first trailer of gameplay came out, and people are like, oh man, the shooting looks terrible. It's 30 frames per second. I'm like, I don't care. This is a Bethesda game. It's not about the animation. I mean, yes, it's nice. I'm happy that it's increased. In the last trailer, it looks even smoother and it looks 60 frames per second. But that's not why I play a Bethesda game. It's because it's a platform for my imagination, for everything else I can do within it, for all the mods that I could plug into it. So, yeah, it's definitely, I agree. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sausage. With AI tools coming in hot, have you used any AI to help you mod? And what AI tools personally would you want developed? Yes, all of my mods as well as this text is generated by ChatGPT. In all seriousness though, no I haven't. But some interesting ones are already there, like XVA Synth is pretty cool. I know he was kidding, but let's see what ChatGPT has to say about his response.
Well, I guess that makes me your robotic overlord with Kvezins as my trusty sidekick. Together, we shall rule the world of text generation. Why? Just kidding, we're programmed to be friendly and helpful, robot superhero.
Wow, that was a little on the nose, Curie.
Mod collections seem to be the way the community is going. Do you have any plans with fellow mod authors for compatible modding in Starfield? I have completely missed that modding collections thing. Don't even use Vortex. I'm simply not interested in it. But see why it was made and why people use it. And no, I have no plans to get involved in that in the future. Yeah, the whole collections thing is kind of non-existent now compared to the AI. I mean, that VA synth voice thing I showed you is probably closer to pushing people's panic buttons than the collection thing anymore. Bethesda Mod Marketplace looks like it will be coming soon. What are your thoughts on paid mods? I don't have anything against paid mods. Bethesda already tried that with Skyrim, and it didn't work. And they have it in a limited way with the Creation Club. So I guess it's just a matter of time since they try again. Not sure if it'll work this time, but we will see. I appreciate that outlook. He's all about the things he can control with his own hands and his own mind. Give me the creation kit. Give me the tools. Those are the things I want to play with. Everything else, it's just noise, baby. If you can have any playable or utility mod day one, what might you choose? Day one mod. I don't think the CK will be part of the game on day one, so having Xedit will be cool to mess with the basic stuff until we have CK officially. As for a playable mod, I think they still haven't added visible holstered weapons. So that mod. And no, this time I don't want to be the one who makes it. Yes, Bethesda should step up and make holstered day one in the Bethesda base game. But if they don't, then maybe you will make it, please. Hey guys, first of all, thank you for watching this far into the video. It really helps me and the algorithm. If you would like to help more, all you have to do, it's free, is take the button, move it a little forward, hit that like button. I know it can be hard, especially if this is 3 a.m. and you're half awake right now, but it helps me more than you know. I also want to thank Shavka. I can't say the rest of that. I never will be. But I appreciate you answering these questions, and I appreciate your work. And if you have any updates on Fallout New Vegas, please get in contact with me. Please. I have so many questions. Other than that, all of you... Oh, wait. Before I do it, Discord link down below. Once again, come join us. We're slowly building. I love the people I got there, and I would love to have you guys join. Now, with that said, stay safe and mod reckless. Platform to mod off of. Never mind.